Alright everyone, welcome back. Just had to rest my vocal cords there for a minute because read so much in the last episode. But we're back, ready for another episode. I don't think there'll be as much dialogue
All
in this
right.
one. Hopefully. Get on with the action. Got a charcoal charm. The hell that does actually. Plus 50% fire resistance to magical fire. Huh, okay. Differences, you think they're pretty much the same? Junk. Hill and Fred. There are dustmen around here, but I'm fairly certain we don't want to talk to them. They will attack or throw us out or something like that. Pry bar. Something we can use. Alright. Dustman request. What do we have here? Note written on a scrap of dry parchment. Contact the necromancer responsible for raising contractual worker 42. I know he's examined the skeleton before, but I'm certain the initial raising of the body was warped. The worker still responds to commands, but when it has completed the task, resumes pacing in the same circular pattern as it did before. Dahl recently informed me that Worker 42 exhibited that same walking pattern when it was a zombie decades ago. There may be a soul echo in the marrow of the skeleton's age that may have caused magic animating him to decay. One of the initiates suggested it may be following an order issued by higher-ranking dustmen in the past, but I found no records of such an order. Whatever the reason for its behavior, the matter is to be resolved or the worker replaced. That was us. We did that.
Forced it.
Out of the way. Okay, we go. Plot charms and some money. 79. Hang circle. Ah.
Updated my
Earring.
journal.
Now we can use it. Alright, insert your fingernail into the notch that matches where the triangle is pointing in the fang circle you saw in Zombie 79's head. You hook your fingernail into the third groove from the top and press it inwards. As you do, there's a click and the top of the earring snaps open. Not only can you wear the earring now, it also looks like there is a secret compartment inside the earring. Shake the earring and see if anything comes out. You shake the earring, but nothing comes out. Whatever was hidden in the earring is gone now. Put the earring away. Air it now. I don't know if the earring does anything, but I'll be able to sell it. 79. 1221. Alright. I wonder if this Greybeard would mind if I borrowed his body. Greybeard? You know, geezer, old fella, yellow dog, old. Well, I don't think he's in any position to object. Why not take his body? More studies the skeleton for a moment, then shakes his head. Nah, I need a fresher one than this. Something with a little more dignity. This one's all creaky and fractured. And you're not? Oh, you're a sack full of laughs. More glares at you. Besides, you're one to talk, Burke. Mirrors beg for mercy when you're around. Oh yeah, at least I have all my parts. Mort snorts. You're not quite sure how he managed it without lungs. Let me tell you, Mort, there's nothing more satisfying than walking around, swinging your arms, breathing the crisp air through the lungs. It's great to have a body. I have you know that helping you escape the preparation room has now been added to my growing list of regrets. Mort snorts again. I should have let you rot. Some more, that is. Glad you feel that way. Let's go. That was a good little exchange. Alright, thank them. We need that for something. Not exactly sure where that goes down, but the hammer goes down into the room we woke up in. Now we can go that way. Alright.
Done.
All like red. Burnt. Covered with horrible scars. Okay. Alright. 863. Take the parchment. Look, the string. Alright. This rolled up piece of parchment appears to be some sort of message the skeleton the mortuary is supposed to deliver. This is the third and last request for the pry bar. If it has been misplaced, tell me and I shall go to the hive market and purchase another. I have no obligation. I have no objection to maintaining the contracted workers, but I've been trying to repair the skeletons and the bolts are wedged in so tight I can't get them out. Also, some of the locks on the storage cabinets on the third floor have become stuck again due to the heat, and I need the pry bar to snap them open as well. If the pry bar is indeed lost, I'll see about procuring the services of a locksmith and having the cabinet locks replaced. Your aid in the matter would be appreciated. An unreadable signature has been scrawled beneath the message. Alright. Well, these are kind of pointless. Junk. Shadow Hoovius? Alright, ooh. Arming Charm. God, my inventory is already nearly full. Someone has penned a series of tasks in red ink on this scrap of parchment. I'd like the contracted workers to be inspected thrice daily. At the end of each worksheet with the new initiates come on duty. We have experienced too many contracted collapses while engaged in heavy labor as of late, and I fear the embalming enchantments initially used on the corpses may be decaying, may have been warped somehow. The contracted workers could be inspected every 8 hours and raised if they have collapsed, and this would prevent the backlog of shells in the preparation rooms and free up more contracted workers for other duties. I do not wish collapsed bodies to be disposed of. When possible, the original contracted shells are to be raised and be made to resume their duties. I have included spare embalming charms within the shelves for the initiates on duty. They are used only when the shells cannot be repaired while stitching, bandaging, or applications of embalming fluid. Folks, minor embalming. Okay. That's a healing thing. Oh, charm. Painter's locked. Get you bash it.
Forced it.
There we go. Corpse fly charm. More money. Bandages. Oh, this is so good. Skeleton. Pent. Having the skeleton carefully. Oh fuck. I have been spotted. I need to go find this bloody number 42 skeleton. I don't know if it's like a little skeleton or if it's like a big one of those ones at the bottom. I don't think there's any over here. Oh, there's a skeleton here. Ah, it's 42. Alright. I mean, this corpse is the one I had the memory of it. The skeleton suddenly straightens up. It crosses its arms over its chest and its fingers hook into its ribcage. Cross your arms over your chest. In response, the skeleton drops its arms to its sides. The leather cords securing the skeleton's torso snap. The ribcage folds outward like a pair of double doors. Reach into the ribcage. To your surprise, your hand vanishes as you reach inside the ribcage. You have a strange feeling it's somewhere else. As you reach inside the ribcage, your hand bumps against an invisible object. It's about the size of a fist and seems to be attached to the skeleton's spine. As you pull the item out, the skeleton suddenly disintegrates. The iron bolts securing its joints clatter to the floor. Whatever this item was, it seems to have been the only thing holding it together. Looks like an unremarkable lump of iron. Can't imagine why someone would hide it inside the ribcage of a skeleton. As you place both your hands on the lump of iron to examine it, there's a hiss, and the metal evaporates, leaving behind a strange dagger, a handful of coins wrapped in a dirty cloth, two bloody teardrops. These look like they were inside the lump of iron. Oops. Club. Steel knife. The drops and stuff. Got the club. Why not? Need to go. Get out of here. I have to say the running in this game kind of makes everything a bit trivial. Alright. I'm not exactly sure, like, anything that here is this pile. Cleaning rags. There's rags and cleaning rags. Nothing. Items. I don't know if these rags are significant or not. Zombie worker. Okay, it's nothing. Alright, well let's go down to the bottom level. Finish this up. Let's wrap it up, shall we? I don't think there's much else to do here. Besides, we can just come back here whenever the hell we want. I always think this area is closed off for some reason. Drop the rags. He's not looking. A bit of paper on me too. Those are just the blood charms. Club. Bone charm. Fly invoke swarm curse. I would have dropped the note, but I don't think it did.
Alright.
Getting XP from it, that's always good. Got a tome. Carefully take the tome from the corpse's hand. It doesn't seem to notice. The tome appears to be a book of enchantments and wards. It is filled with diagrams and charts detailing various aspects of the necromantic arts. The book itself is extremely heavy. As awkward as the zombie is, it must be extremely strong. Alright, let's... Tome of Bone and Ash. This worn leather-bound tome lists diagrams and charts detailing several minor wards and enchantments. There are numerous drawings of skeletons, bones, and the manner by which they may be preserved over time. Of particular interest is a section regarding guardians. Apparently the dustmen animate corpses of fallen giants to serve as guardians for the mortuary. To make them even deadlier, armoring enchantments are woven into their breastplates to help shield them from attacks. The book is much too complex for you to absorb all at once, but looks as if you could refer to certain sections when the need arises. You will need to do. The big ass slab. He's got nothing. Oh shit. Oh, he's running. Holy crap, I've never seen him run like that before. Scary. Jeez. That alarmed me a little bit. This is very dreary. Alright, we got a... I'm gonna quick save because I might not remember do it properly. Before you is a giant skeleton in ornate bronze armor. The armor has been bolted onto the skeleton's frame and a series of elaborate symbols have been carved across the breastplate. You wonder where the skeleton came from. You weren't aware they made humans in this size. The huge blade in its hands looks like it weighs as much as a wagon cart. Examine the giant skeleton carefully. The skeleton's intricate bronze armor is riveted onto its ribcage and shoulder blades with a series of iron bolts. As you study the frame behind the armor, you notice the same iron bolts are set into the skeleton's shoulder, elbow, pelvic, and knee joints. A massive thick leather cords and heavy knotted ropes run along the length of the skeleton's arms and legs, woven in such a pattern that they resemble muscles and tendons. Examine the armor. Despite the armor's obvious age, it looks well cared for. It shines brightly and the symbols engraved on the breastplate seem to flow in the firelight, shifting slightly wherever you try to focus on them. Study the symbols. Almost unconsciously, you let your gaze relax as you look at the symbols. After a moment, the symbols cease shifting and resolve into a trail of runes that run up and down the breastplate. Strangely enough, the interlocking pattern of runes reminds you of chains. Without thought, you suddenly recall that these runes are some sort of warding enchantment. Study the runes, try to recall the enchantment. You study the pattern of runes as they weave their way across the breastplate. On its most basic level, the runes are a lesser armoring enchantment, but several skull-shaped runes and spherical tracings along the edges of the armor make you suspect several greater necromantic and warding enchantments are woven in as well. Touching the skeleton will most likely cause it to awaken and defend itself. Let's see if I can spell it. 500. You suspect that marring the rune pattern along the breastplate could unravel the enchantments, but it looks difficult. The pattern is complicated, and scratching out the wrong portion could cause the skeleton to animate. Compare the pattern to the enchantments in the Tome of Bone and Ash and see if you can determine how they can be broken. From what you can make out from the tome, it seems the armoring enchantment applies only to the breastplate. The necromantic enchantment allows the skeleton to be raised, but it is the warding enchantment that gives the skeleton its limited awareness of its surroundings. You guess that if you were to mar the skeleton's wards, it would interpret it as an attack, unless you blinded it to your presence first. Minded it. Are the runes maintaining the warding enchantment? Then work backward through the rune pattern, cancelling the necromantic, then the armoring enchantment. Ah, fuck, I screwed it up.
Die. I'm gone.
This is not good. I don't know how injured, and Paul might be able to kill it while I like hide it around everywhere, because the AI is not very smart.
Damn it.
What's like laying into it?
Did you see that? Damn it.
Badly injured. Maybe it doesn't attack fellow skeletons. Ah, man.
Did you see that?
Come on, Mort. You're having such a good run before. Wallop him. Go. Go. Oh, man. This is riveting.
Did you see that?
Zoom in on the action.
Did you see that?
These moles don't look good up close. I'm healing automatically, it's kind of good. This thing is stuck. I was originally gonna like kite it around and make it run, but it isn't. Yeah, oh, I put a lot of XP for that.
Done.
That's alright. Oh fuck, they're all hostile now. No. I'm gonna reload the save because on the spells I want to get from them. I don't know if that's considered cheating, but I picked the wrong option. Go for all this crap again. I've played this game before, but I've just forgotten how to do everything. Oh. Oh. Up the arm as well. Why not? Hook. I don't know if these are important items, to be honest, but. All right. Well, let's do the same thing. Do the same thing to all these other skeletons.
I feel stronger.
Leveled up. There we go. 10 hit points gained. 1 characteristic points. Go and book. Oh. I figured he start off with level 3. Okay. Alright, do the same thing again. Study the symbols. Blah blah blah. Yep. Yep.
Looks like my skills have increased.
2 hit points gained. Oh shit. Guy that ran after me. Alright, one more time. One more time. And we'll be going, getting out of here. What do? Why did I run out of inventory, bro? That guy's a jerk. I don't like him. Whoa! Heavy. Use 10. The thing itself has nearly weighed me down. Ah, shit. Want to do that yet? Have to. Leonara. Very important. See a strikingly beautiful ghostly form before you. Her arms are crossed and her eyes are closed. She has long flowing hair and her gown seems stirred by some ethereal breeze. As you watch, she stirs slightly and her eyes flicker. Wait.
You. What is it that brings you here? Have you come to see firsthand the misery you have wrought? Perhaps in death I still hold some shred of use for you, my love.
I don't know if she's happy or unhappy to see us. My love? Do I know you? Spirit makes a begging motion with her hands. How can it be that the thieves of the mind continue to steal my name from your memory? Do you not remember me, my love? The ghost stretches out her arms. Think. The voice becomes desperate again. The name, Dayanara, must evoke some memory within you. Feel some stirrings. Oh, at last, the fates show mercy. Even death cannot chase me from your mind, my love. Do you not see? Your memories shall return. Tell me how I can help you, and I shall. Know who I am? You're one both blessed and cursed, my love. You are one who's never far from my thoughts and heart. Blessed and cursed? The nature of your curse should be apparent, my love. Look at you, she points at you. Death rejects you, your memories have abandoned you. Do you not pause and wonder why? Still trying to get my bearings. I know that you once claimed you loved me and that you would love me until death claimed us both. I believe that, never knowing the truth of who you were, what you were. What am I? I cannot. She suddenly freezes and she speaks slowly, carefully, as if her voice frightens her. Truth is this, you are one who dies many deaths. These deaths have given the knowing of all things mortal, and in your hands lies the spark of life and death. Those that die near you carry a trace of themselves that you can bring forth. As Dayanara speaks the words, a crawling sensation wells up in the back of your skull. You suddenly feel compelled to look at your hand. As you lift it up and look at it, you can see the blood coursing sluggishly through your arm, pouring into your muscles and in turn giving strength to your bones. What?
Updated my journal.
And you know Dayanara is right. You suddenly remember how to coax the dimmest spark of life from the body and bring it forth. Thought both horrifies you and intrigues you. You have remembered how to raise others from the dead. That's pretty convenient. I had other questions. Who are you? Oh wait, no, hold on. Already done this one. Can you tell me where I am? Where are you? Why? You are here with me, my love, as in the times when life was something both of us shared. Now it is the eternal boundary that separates us. Dayanara sounds saddened. It is a barrier I fear you shall never cross, my love. It is a barrier between your life and what remains of mine. I need to escape this place. Can you help me? As you are about to ask Dayanara the question, it catches it in your throat. It occurs to you that if you tell her you are looking for an escape route, she may feel you are abandoning her. If you're going to ask her how to leave, you'll need to be delicate about it. Dayanara, I'm in danger. Can you guide me to a place of safety? I shall return as soon as I can speak to you again. In danger? Of course, my love, I'll aid you in any way I can. She closes her eyes for a moment and you watch an ethereal zephyr pass through her body, stirring her hair. After a moment, the zephyr dies and her eyes slowly open. Perhaps there is a way. Yes? I sense this place holds many doors shrouded from mortal eyes. Perhaps you could use one of these portals as a means of escape. Portals are holes in existence, leading to destinations in the inner and outer planes. If you could find the proper key, you could escape through one of them. Key? Dayanara pauses for a moment as if attempting to remember. Portals will reveal themselves when you have the proper key. Unfortunately, these keys can be almost anything. An emotion, a piece of wood, a dagger of silvered glass. Scrap of cloth, a tune you hum to yourself. I fear that the dustmen are the only ones who would know the keys you could use to leave these halls, my love. Hold a moment. I learned much when I travelled with you, my love, and what you have lost, I have retained. I have not divulged all that I know of to you. My sight is clear. Whilst you fumble in the darkness for a spark of thought, what is it your sight sees that I do not? Time itself relaxes its hold as the chill of oblivion slowly claims us, my love. Glimpses of things yet to come swarm across my vision. I see you, my love. I see you as you are now, and Dayanara grows quiet. What is it do you see? I see what lies ahead for you. Ripples through the plain, stemming outward from this point. Shall I speak of what I see? Tell me. First, I require a promise. Promise you will return, that you will find some means to save me or join me. Make a vow. Why not?
This is what my eyes see, my love. Unfettered by the shackles of time. You shall meet enemies 3, but none more dangerous than yourself in your full glory. They are shades of evil, of good, and of neutrality, given life and twisted by the laws of the planes. You shall come to a prison built of regrets and sorrow, where the shadows themselves have gone mad. There you will be asked to make a terrible sacrifice, my love. For the matter to be laid to rest, you must destroy that which keeps you alive and be immortal no longer.
Destroy what keeps me alive.
I know that you must die while you still can. The circle must come to a close, my love. You were not meant for this life. You must find that which was taken from you and travel beyond, into the lands of the dead.
Die while I still can.
Updated my journal.
I do not doubt your ability to rise from the dead. I do believe that every incarnation weakens your thoughts and memories. You claim you have lost your memory. Perhaps it's a side effect of countless deaths? If so, what more will you lose in successive deaths? If you lose your mind, you will not even know enough to realize that you cannot die. You shall truly be doomed. How long has this been going on? I do not truly know, except it has gone on long enough. Alright,
I
farewell.
shall wait for you in death's halls, my love.
She smiles, but there's only sadness in it. Closes her eyes, and with an ethereal whisper she fades. Or couldn't even see her. Spirit. Yeah. Didn't see her. I'm going cuckoo. Alright. Before.
This is it. All right.
I think I screwed up. There was supposed to be like a cutscene here. The like spirits like hovering over my thing, but I skipped it. Hovering over the slab I came in on. But you can just look that up on YouTube. Sarcophagus appears to have been here for centuries. There's no lid. The exterior seems to be made of solid stone. Brazier is long since run dry of oil. Only ashes remain in the bottom. Note here. Ends note. Remarkable penmanship upon the finest parchment. Vaxus. If you are reading this, then you have undoubtedly failed your task and have been forced to use the escape route I arranged. I told you that your little disguise idea is ridiculous. Oh, I thought I was the zombie. The anarchist man that was disguised as a zombie. In any case, you'll need to lay low for a while. The dustmen may be deluded, but they are not fools, and they'll certainly seek retribution for our intrusion. I've left you some coins. Use them to secure a hiding place in the hive, preferably in Ragpicker's Square. Dustmen will be unwilling to look for you there. Once you've secured a new hiding place, I have a new mission for you. Find out where Farrad is getting those bodies he's delivering to the mortuary. It's apparently causing the dustmen a great deal of upset. I wouldn't mind knowing myself. Reports are that stone-faced dustman at the Gathering Dust Bar, Initiate Imorek, I think the fool's name is, has been sending out finders to try and mark Farrad's movements. See if you can find out how far along he is and hinder his efforts until we know more about Farrad's activities. I don't want Imorek finding out something before we do. Pen. Alright.
Chief, I won't fail you again, I swear.
Tell me again. Man, Sigil's a really weird place. Alright. We're outside. In the
Done.
world of the living. I think we should end it here. This is a good place to leave off. So, thank you for watching. Got a lot more places to go to. I'm not even sure if we can see the world map. Totally can. Cool. You've got all these places to check out. The Clerk's Ward, Lower Ward, Ragpicker's Square, Buried Village, Alley of Lingering Sighs. Yeah, we got all these places to check out. And one more of this game. This is just the beginning. So, thank you for watching, and join me next time where I'll probably try to find out more about Farrad and do some quests and possibly change my class. So see you next time. Bye.